There are two methods to download CapCut on a PC. The first one is to go to the search bar and search for Microsoft Store. And then in Microsoft Store, guys, you have to search for CapCut and you can get your CapCut copy from here. But there is a problem. If you want to update your CapCut, you can't really automatically update. So you have to manually uninstall your CapCut. So I'm going to search for CapCut and now I'm going to uninstall my CapCut. Now as you can see, it says keep user data, so I'm going to check that and now I'm going to uninstall my CapCut. So you have to manually uninstall your CapCut and then you have to reinstall your CapCut from here. Now in second method, you can search for CapCut PC and you have to open this CapCut.com, their original website. Now in their website, you can try CapCut online or we can download for Windows. So I'm going to download for Windows. And now as you can see, I already installed this. So now I'm going to open my CapCut setup exe file and now we have to check on this agree and now let's install now. And now as you can see, this is a simple method. It is now going to install our CapCut. And now the CapCut is now officially installed and now we can click on this start now. And now if you are opening the CapCut for the first time, it will take a few minutes to get your setup ready. And now as you can see, it is now testing the environment. And now as you can see, we can click on this confirm. And now here we have the CapCut. So these are the projects that I already created. So if you want to update your CapCut, you have to click here. And as you can see, my version is 1.5.1. So we can click here, we can check for update. And as you can see, current is the latest version. So your CapCut will automatically update if there is another update available. So the efficient way to download the CapCut on PC is to use the CapCut original website. So that way you can automatically update your CapCut if there is a latest version available. So this is how we can install and update the CapCut in PC version. Now we can go to the version and now as you can see, I'm using 1.5 version. So we can check for an update. So this is the latest version, so we can download this version. And now the download is complete. It is now updating my version to 1.6.1. And now we have to reset the CapCut. And right here it is now testing the environment. And now it is done, so we can run this smoothly. So let's open this and now we can create a new project. And now here we go. So this is how we can update CapCut to a latest version. So this is the project window. If you want to change your project view, you can click here and we can change this to list and we can change this to back to grid. Guys, if you have several projects, then you can search your projects by their name. So I'm going to search for project 1 and now we have only this project. Now we can also click here, we can rename this project, we can duplicate or we can delete this project. So for example, I'm going to rename this to Pro 1 and now as you can see, no related project found because we changed the name. So if we rename this to Pro and now we have this project. Now if you face any problem, then you can click here in the feedback and you can send the CapCut team your problem. You can describe your problem. You can also upload a video or a picture. So if you click here, we can select a video, but the video must be under 200 MB. Now guys, in the settings, if you click here, we can go to the settings. And now in the project, we have save file location, we have cache, which I checked, don't delete cache files. And my cache size is 2.18 MB. You can also check your cache size from here and you can also manually delete your cache. Now let's go to the edit. And in edit guys, we have image duration by default 5 seconds. We have performance settings and finally we have the language. So you can select your language. Now if you want to create a project, all you have to do is just click on this new project. And now the project is created. Now if you close this window, we have this project that we just created. So we can go back to this project. Now guys, I'm going to drag this video, and now let's drop this in media pool or in media. So media will contain audio and video files, and now we can drop this in timeline. So this is a video, so I'm going to drop a picture to explain to you image duration. So let's select this, press backspace to delete this one. Now guys, I have this picture, so I'm going to drop this picture in timeline. And now as you can see, by default we have 5-second duration of this image. So we can change this. So we can click here, we can go to the settings, and now we can go to edit and we can change image duration. So let's change this to maybe 3 seconds, and we can change this to by frame. So let's click on save, and now if I drop this image, as you can see, let's first select this one, press backspace, and now as you can see we have 3-second image duration. So this is CapCut interface, but if you want to customize this interface, then you can also do that. So for example, I have this media, and now if I play this video, as you can see we have this small preview screen. So if you want to preview your video in a big screen, then you can click here, and now as you can see we have default layout, we have media first and etc. So I'm going to select the media first because this is the media, this is the player, and this is adjustment first or timeline first. So these are the adjustment and this is the timeline. Now I'm going to select media first, and now as you can see the media will pop out. So we can restore, we can full screen, we can minimize. So we can minimize this one, and now guys we can preview the video in a big screen. We can also click here, we can drag this, we can arrange our timeline, we can arrange the workspace. So we can also click here, we can push this to the right side. We can also select the adjustment first and we can minimize it. And now we have the media, we minimize the adjustment. We can minimize the timeline. So as you can see, now we have the timeline, we can drag this anywhere, we can minimize, or we can click on restore. And now we're back to the original. Or we can just click here, we can check default layout. Now this is the media which contain all your audio file or video file or images. In audio guys, we have CapCut audios. In text we have CapCut text, we have stickers, effects, etc. And now on the right side we have video properties, we have video, speed, animation, tracking, adjustment, and etc. Now like other softwares, we have shortcut keys in CapCut as well. So if you notice, we have shortcut. If you click here, we have all the shortcuts of timeline, we have all the shortcuts of player, basic, and other. So let's go to the timeline. Now if you want to split a clip, the shortcut is Ctrl B. So if you want to modify this, then you can click here, and first we have to sign in order to change anything. So I'm going to sign in, and now guys if I click here, we can change this shortcut. So let's change this to Ctrl C, and as you can see we have this which is Ctrl C shortcut already belong to basic copy. So this shortcut is belong to copy a media. So we can override this or we can cancel this. We can customize this shortcut, and we can also reset this to default. So if you click here, it will reset all these shortcuts to default. And now we can also change the shortcut to shortcut 2, shortcut 3, shortcut 4 and 5. So for example, if I select shortcut 1, the split clip shortcut is Ctrl B. So I'm going to place this cursor right here, and now I'm going to press Ctrl plus B. And now as you can see guys, I split this clip in 2 parts. Now I'm going to place this cursor right here, and now if we go to the shortcut, and now let's change this to shortcut number 2. Now the split shortcut is Ctrl K. Let's save this one. And now if I press Ctrl B, as you can see nothing is happened because we changed the shortcut to shortcut 2. So the shortcut 2 is Ctrl K, and now as you can see we split this clip. So you can also customize your shortcut, and you have to click on save button, otherwise it won't work. So let's click on save button, and now we back to Ctrl plus B. Now if you don't want to change your layout, then it's fine. You can also press Ctrl, hold it, and you can use your mouse scroll to zoom in and zoom out your player to preview in zoom in position. As you can see, we have this small window here. We can click here, we can drag this anywhere, we can view a point of a video, or we can use the mouse scroll, we can press it and we can drag the video like this. And if you want to reset your player, you can click here and we can change this to right here where we have this small line. You can use this to zoom in and zoom out your player as well. So how to properly import media in CapCut? So as you can see guys, I have this clip and I have this second clip, and as you can tell, these two are different resolution clip. So if I drag this clip first in timeline, the project resolution will set to this clip. And now if I drag the second one, and now as you can see guys, the first clip resolution is now applied to the second clip. So now if I delete these two, let's press backspace, and now first let's drag this one. And now as you can see, the resolution of the project is now set to this clip. And now if I drag this clip, as you can see, the first clip resolution is now applied to this clip. So if you want to change your resolution, then you have to click on this original. You can select the preset. You can select a mobile screen. So for example, if you want to export for TikToks or for shorts or for Instagram reel, then you can select these templates. Now if you want to customize your resolution, then you have to click on this customize. You can change your aspect ratio. So I'm going to change this to 9020 x 1080. Now let's click on the save button, and now as you can see, we have this new resolution. And if you want to go back to this original resolution, then you have to click here and you have to select original, and we back to the original resolution of this project. So when we start editing the clip, first we'll look at the color scopes. So as you can tell, we don't have any scopes right now. So first we have to enable them. So to enable them, you have to click here, and now we have to enable this in color. And now guys, if I play this video, as you can see, we have three different scopes. Let's stop this video, and now let's turn this off. Now guys, if we click here, and in preview quality, we can set this to performance, so it won't lag when we play back the video, and we can set this to quality priority, so it will play the video in high resolution. So we can change this, and now as you can see, now we have the high resolution preview playback, and we can set this to performance when we have a heavy project timeline. Now if you want to export a frame of your video, so for example, I like this frame, so I want to export this still frame as a picture. So we can click here and we can export still frame, and now we can change the export destination. We can change the name. Let's change this to image 1. We can change the resolution. We can change the format. And now as you can see guys, this is also checked import project, so it will import this picture in project as well. So we can export this and it will also import this in project. So as you can see, if I drag this, we have this picture. And if we unchecked this one, import project, it won't import this in project. And now as you can see, we don't have that picture anymore. Now guys, if you want to zoom in, then you have to press Ctrl key on the keyboard. We can use the scroll to zoom in and zoom out, and we can use the middle scroll of mouse to travel from one position to another. We can click here and we can change this to original position. Now if you want to play your video in full screen, then you have to click here, and now we have this full screen playback. Let's stop this video, and now let's minimize this. Now when we drag this clip in timeline, as you can see, this tool will pop up, and if we click here in timeline in anywhere, this tool will disappear. So to access to this tool, we have to select the clip first. Now the first tool is select tool. So this tool will help you to select your track, select your media, and select your effect. And we can rearrange the track position. So as you can see, if I change the position of this track, it will go back to its original position. So if you want to freely move this main track, you have to turn off this main track magnet, and we can also press P on the keyboard. And now this is turned off, and now we can freely move this track. Now guys, the next tool is split tool. We can access this tool by pressing B on the keyboard, and we can split clip in multiple parts. And now as you can see, if I split a clip, a blue line will appear. So this is snapping. So we can go to the select tool and we can turn this off. So when we connect two clips, this line will appear. So this is a snapping tool. So we can turn this off, and now we can freely move this as well. And now guys, if I drag this clip above this track, a new track will create it. So we can automatically create multiple tracks by dragging clip above each other. And this track will also delete itself when we move the clips to the main track. Now if you want to preview your clip using your mouse cursor, then you have to turn on this preview axis. And now as you can see, we can preview this clip by using the mouse cursor. So this will help you to preview your clip using your mouse cursor. So let's turn this off. Now guys, if we click here, we have two tools. We have select leftward and we have select rightward. So if we select leftward, and if I select this last clip, it will select all this clip that is behind this clip, that is on the left side of this clip. And if I select this one, it will select all this clip that is on the left side of this clip. And if I select this tool, it will select all this clip that is on the right side of this clip. So we can select this one if we want to select all these three, and if we want to select only this one, then we can select this one, because we don't have any clip on the right side of this clip. Now we can also delete a video. So for example, if you want to delete these three videos, we can select these three, we can press backspace, or we can select this one. So this is also a backspace option. So we can click here, it will delete these clips. Now the next tool is freeze frame. So if you want to freeze a frame of your video, then we can use the cursor of this timeline. So this is the timeline cursor, and we can go to that position, and now we can select that clip and we can freeze that frame in the video. We can also flip this video, we can mirror this. So if I click here, as you can see, it will mirror my clip. We can also select a clip and we can reverse that clip. So this option, this tool will reverse your video. And now as you can see, this is the reverse video. We can use this to undo and we can redo that effect. Now we can also rotate a clip. So if I click here, as you can see, it will rotate my clip. We can also crop the video. So for example, if I want this part, then I can crop this part and we can confirm this. And we can go back to the crop window and we can select an aspect ratio. We can also rotate the video and we can redo this and we can confirm this. So this is the original clip. Now if you want to mute this track, then you can click here, it will mute this track. And if you want to hide this track, so for example, let's add another track and let's turn on main track magnet, and let's turn on snapping as well, so we can connect these two clips easily. Now we have two tracks, so we can also mute this one and we can also hide this track as well. So if you want to preview this track, then we can hide this one and we can preview this track. We can also lock this track, so we won't move this track accidentally. Now we have also these icons that indicate that this is a video track. So if I right click and separate the audio, we have this icon which indicates that this is an audio track. Now if we click here, we can edit the cover of this video, and we can also in the local we can import a cover as well. Now if you want to zoom in the timeline, we can press Ctrl, hold it, and we can use the mouse scroll, mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out the timeline. And we can use the Alt key to travel back and forth in the timeline. We can also use this to zoom in and zoom out the timeline. Now if you want to replace this clip to another clip, then we have to right click on this clip and we have to select replace clip. And now I'm going to select this video. And now as you can see guys, this material is too short. So we have to lower the duration of this video because I'm going to replace this clip to a 30-second duration video. So we have to first of all lower the duration of this video. And if the duration is shorter than the replace clip, then it is okay. And if this clip is longer than the replaceable clip, then we can't replace this clip. So now we can lower the duration, we can select this clip and we can drag this on top of this clip. And now as you can see guys, this window will appear. We also have used the original video effect. So if you apply the effect to this video, then that video effect will apply to this video also. Now I'm going to click here replace clip, and now as you can see guys, that clip is now replaced by this clip. Now this video duration is 12 seconds, so we can drag this clip, drop this, and we can replace this clip also. And the resolution of this project will also change if we have only one track. So this is the right way to replace a clip in CapCut. Now in the timeline guys, I have this clip. So first of all, I'm going to close my CapCut and let's go to the stock, and we have this clip in CapCut. So I'm going to cut this clip, and now I'm going to paste this clip outside that folder. And now if we open the CapCut, if we go to that project, as you can see guys, media lost, media not found. So sometimes this problem happens. So how we can fix this problem is we have to right click, and right here we have link to media. So we can click here, and now we have this video in this destination. So we can select this clip, we can open. So this way we can relink a clip, we can link media to offline media. So sometime your project will stuck. So if I play this video, as you can see, my video is not previewing, and if I select this clip, we don't have this control properly working, and we can't really use anything. So as you can see guys, we don't have this preview access. Now to fix this problem, the best solution is to close your CapCut, and we have to open this project again. And now if I play this video, as you can see guys, we have preview, we can use these controls, and we can select this video, we can go to the video properties, and we can change this slider, we can customize the settings. So currently CapCut is now in beta testing, so that is why we are facing this problem. So to fix this problem, you have to just only close your CapCut and reopen your project.